Hey, it's your girl Just Bree coming at you with another video. Feel free to hit the like, share, subscribe. And with that being said, I am going to review Kendra G's, um, or do a reaction to one of Kendra G's videos. She had a baby 7 months ago by her ex-husband, and then is now ready for love again. All right, want to hear it? Here it go.
What's your name, baby?
I'm Shay.
Shay, where you calling us from?
I'm calling from the Bay Area, California.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 29.
29, okay. You hit my 25 and up cusp I just created. Shay, what you do for a living?
I do a couple of things. So I do real estate management.
Okay, real estate management.
And I am a sex educator.
You a sex educator at a school?
Yes, I am. I do it all around. So whether it's for nonprofit, private groups, and I also teach classes virtually and in person.
Have you been watching all night? We had a sex question earlier tonight.
I've not been watching all night, but someone sent me this and told me that I should come on.
Okay, well, before I get into that, can I ask you for your profession? I have a question from your profession.
Yes.
So a girl came on. I'm not sure if this is something that you can answer, but I asked her when was the last time she had sex. And she said, does it count if it didn't go in? And I guess it didn't go in because the guy got really excited before it was time to go in. Tell me he was intimate with a man. You don't have to answer.
So, I have a serious question. I have a serious question.
If it didn't go in.
Does it count if it didn't go all the way through? This is a serious
Okay, I hope I don't regret this. Why did it not go all the way through? It was too small?
No. I mean, they kind of like tapped out.
Ooh. Before
They listen. Kendra.
So would that be considered as a sexual intercourse or no?
No, it's not. That doesn't count. No.
Oh, doesn't count.
But if they exchange oral to some people, that oral is sex, but penetrative sex, it doesn't count.
Okay, so
Actually, that happened to that happened to me once. Oh God. I'm not on camera, so I can tell the story real quick. So I went to go see my friend, a guy I was seeing at the time. And he was at work. He worked at a hospital. And he wanted he wanted he wanted to do it in the locker room in some part of the hospital, and I wouldn't let him. And let's just say the ending was happy for him, but ain't nothing happened.
okay, so that was your answer, young lady. If you had oral, it counts. But if it didn't, okay, there you go. All right, Shay, let's keep going. When's your birthday?
November 30th.
So you're Sagittarius.
Yes.
You have any kids?
I do. I have two. I have a boy and a girl.
A boy and a girl. How old are your kids?
My son is 7 months. My daughter is 6.
So you have a baby 7?
No. Goodbye. And listen, this is coming from someone who was raised from a baby by my mother husband. No. Just no.
7 months ago. Why you not with the dad?
Divorced.
Oh, you're married. Okay.
Yeah.
We're nosy. You don't have to answer. Why did you get a divorce?
We were not. We looked good on paper, but we were not compatible. I was really young when I met him. I was 20.
You was 20. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is Shay, Bay Area, 29. She works as a real estate manager, also a
Honestly, I don't know how you date with. Well, mm, I don't know. It's possible. You just have to really be willing, I guess. A man have to really be willing, have to really like you. I mean, I dated a guy when my daughter was a baby. How old was Brianna? She was two when I started dating this guy, and he didn't have any children, and things went pretty well until he cheated or whatever and broke up with me. Um, Otherwise, shit, I'd probably still be with him. I was in love with that nigga. But yeah, he dated me when I had a toddler, so it's not impossible. I say no because it just sound crazy. I don't know. It sound crazy now. I don't know.
Sex educator. And when did you get divorced?
We got divorced 3 years ago.
Okay, so you're officially divorced.
Yes, officially divorced. I'm very much single.
So did you guys had a baby after you were divorced?
Yes,
Oh, okay. So you just had one more child together.
yes.
Okay. All right.
Maybe just maybe because it's the internet and you coming on the internet looking for a situation as opposed to something happening kind of organically and naturally, like my situation, or like my mom, um when she got introduced to her husband, and shit, he wiped her up lickety split, and they was together for 16 years. So I don't know, it just sounds, just of how because of the divorce rate, and people not really dating with intention. And then is the ex-husband involved with the child? I mean, I'm assuming that these people want to get married, and I could be wrong. I mean, I would think with a 7-month old and another child that you're looking to do more than just play. But I could be wrong.
Let's do it. What kind of man you looking for, Shay?
I like someone mature. I like someone who is a good communicator. I like a man with life experience, and I'll explain what that means. So, a lot of times we look for someone that's like perfect. They have to fit, like I said, the checklist. The checklist does not always work. So when I say life experience, I need someone, who has learned from life. I don't have time to teach anybody anything. Like I said, I am, 29. I'm a mom.
So you want somebody stable, basically, preferably probably somebody that's 40 years old, ma'am. Just say stable and established, rather.
I'm divorced, but I'm happy. I'm good. I'm happy. I love what I do in life. I love being in real estate, and I love being a sex educator. So I'm in a good space. So I want someone that's in a good space as well.
You want someone that's in a good space as well. Do they got to be in the Bay Area?
I would prefer him to be in the Bay Area, but he does not have to be. He could be close enough, and maybe relocation might be an option for both of us.
Okay, maybe relocation could be an option for both of you guys. Do you want more kids?
I'm open.
Okay.
That whole relocation thing, I don't know too many men that would be willing, if they established in their career, to relocate. So 9 times out of 10, ma'am, it's gonna be the woman that's gonna be doing the relocating. I'm just saying, at least 60, 70% of the time, I would imagine.
Okay. Can he have kids?
I would prefer him to have children, preferably by the same mom too. I'll be honest.
Okay, by the same
Yes,
woman.
yes, by the
What's
same
what's
woman.
what's the age range you're looking into?
30 and up. I won't go past 45.
You won't go past 45.
Hmm.
You said you will or you won't?
I won't.
Won't. Okay. 30 and 45 is the max. All right. So your last relationship was your ex-husband?
Yes.
Okay. You don't have to answer this question, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with a man?
When I conceived my son.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's been
So it's been a
so
minute.
yeah, it's been a while.
Okay. Um, do you have an appearance requirement?
No, no.
Did she say why it didn't work out with her
Light
husband?
skin, dark skin. I'm 5'5", so as long as you my height or taller, I'm okay with that. Character for me goes a long way. So if you're a good guy, everything else is okay.
Everything else is okay.
Yeah.
All right. Does you have to make a certain amount of money?
I am in the Bay Area, so I will be honest with you guys, and I'm in real estate. Six figures really isn't that hard to come by. I'm just gonna tell y'all it's not that much money where I am. I promise y'all it's not that much money, baby. I promise. So you know, if you make as much as I do or above, that's fine. But it's mostly because of the lifestyle. Just we live in an expensive area, and it's really not that hard to make money. Jobs are everywhere, y'all. I promise. I promise y'all. Everybody can do it. I promise.
She said everybody can do it. How did you
Yeah.
just I'm just curious because so I'm assuming as a sex educator you're very comfortable talking about sex.
Yes, I am.
Okay, some people are not as comfortable talking about sex all the time.
Um, it's one of those things that why are we so comfortable having sex if we can't talk about it?
Right.
So that's my thing, and I'll be very transparent too. If you come in my DMs trying to talk about having sex with me and you don't know me, that's going to turn me off. It's an instant no. I'm not opening my legs for nobody I don't know. I do have to have an emotional and mental connection with you before we go there, so I don't. That's not an option for me. I'm not looking to sleep around. I don't sleep around. Like I said, my last partner was my ex-husband, and that's just that for me. So
Got you. Do you want to get married again, Shay?
I do. I definitely want to be married again. I love being a wife. I love marriage.
She loves marriage. All right, let's
Yeah.
do
For some reason, I don't know how I feel about her. I'm gonna have to read the. I hate this. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm gonna have to read the comments to see how I feel
it, Shay.
about
Why would
her.
a guy be
Now, personality, she seems sweet. I just don't know why her and her ex-husband got divorced unless I missed it.
Oh, you gave me the age range. Why would a guy be lucky to be with
Oh
you?
shit.
I believe I'm a dynamic woman. I'm a whole woman. I'm healthy. I'm happy. Aside from me being beautiful, I definitely have something that he can learn from. So let's say you have a man who, loves what he does. His money is good. He wants a family. I'm in real estate, baby. I'm trying to look whoever around me that got a little bit of money. I'm like, oh, are you interested in investing in real estate? Oh, come on, let's. I'm very much, trying to see my family grow. So if he's a family man,
All right, let's read the comments. I don't know how to feel about this one. Rocco fan says, "Am I the only one thinking people aren't applying the appropriate level of seriousness to the fact that she was divorced, separated for years? I didn't hear that prior to getting pregnant by her ex. Did she say that? What? That's not a That's not a red flag. That's a whole red China worth of flags. That means she's not even close to being done with that relationship. Wait a minute. Did she say that? JD Hayes says, yes, I thought I was the only person addressing that. And not only that, but this kid is 7 months old. It's a brand new baby. Warranty still intact and everything. If he could get a baby from her years after the divorce, I'm not sure. Wait a minute. I got to rewind this. Oh, divorced 3 years ago, but had a child by her ex 7 months ago? Okay, maybe she only wanted to have her kids by one guy, but if that's the case, how come she is open to more kids? The next guy has to be able to support a full family while waiting for his time to date. I'm not sure she's going to find a guy under 45 that makes that kind of money and or is willing to take on that much responsibility. Wait a minute, I gotta hear this for myself. Hold the front door. Hold the phone.
cusp I just created? Shay, what you do for a living?
hey,
Shay, where you calling us from?
I'm calling from the Bay Area, California.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 29.
29. Okay, you hit my 25 and up cusp I just created. Shay, what you do for a living?
I do. So I do a couple of things. So I do real estate management,
Okay, real estate management.
and I am a sex educator.
You a sex educator at a
Yes,
school?
I am. Groups and also teach classes virtually and in person.
Have you been watching all night? We had a sex question.
Come on.
Okay, well, before I get into that, can I ask you for your profession? I have a question from your profession.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
she said, does it count if it didn't?
So it didn't.
Wait, I
No,
have to hear
no.
her say this.
No,
Or does it
but if
count?
they exchange oral to
Had oral, it count. But
Sagittarius, yes,
Sagittarius. Do you have any kids?
I do. I have two. I have a boy and a girl.
A boy and a girl.
Yeah.
How old are your kids?
My son is 7 months. My daughter is 6.
So you had a baby 7 months ago. Why you not with the dad?
Divorced.
Oh, you were married.
Yeah.
Okay. We're nosy. You don't have to answer. Why'd you get a divorce?
We were not. We looked good on paper, but
Oh,
we
she
were
did
not
say
compatible.
that.
I was really
Okay.
young when I met him. I was 20.
You was 20. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is Shay, Bay Area, 29. She works as a real estate manager, also a sex educator. And what did you do with Shay? Why would a guy be? Oh, you gave me the age range. Why would a guy be lucky to be?
That he can learn from. So let's to family.
Okay. Let's do it. This is Shay.
Okay, I guess I have to take the comment section word for it that she said she was separated for divorced 3 years ago, but had a child by her ex. Oh, I'm not following that. Um, this person said, I'm not a mother, so I can't judge, but I can't imagine having a 7-month-old plus a 6-year-old and be worried about dating. Yeah, I mean, at the time, my mother only had me, and I was barely one. And her husband had a 7-year-old. And I think, and her husband, my stepfather, I don't call him stepfather, but her husband had um been divorced. He was a divorcee with a 7-year-old, and she had me, an infant. And I guess they both were just, it was just, timing. So I don't know how long they dated, but um they got married, and then they had my little brother. So, but yeah, I couldn't imagine having a 7-month old. You're right though. I couldn't imagine having a 7-month old and a 6-year old and be worried about dating. Because why did you have a baby if you did she not know she was gonna not be with him and they're already broken up? I don't know. Now, okay, she says, not saying you should throw in the towel, but just having a baby with your ex is a hard sell. This is why I don't have kids, because I take the time to make sure we are all the way compatible before making a baby. I'd rather be childless than be tied to a man for life that I don't get along with. All in all, I think people need to get off the internet and find a like minded person in person. This ain't it, but I enjoy watching the show. Yeah, I think for a lot of us, it's content, it's something to watch and something people do. Half the time, people calling in being silly and not really serious. So, it's fun. It's interesting to see people share their stories a little bit. That's kind of what I take from it too, but some of it's just like insanity. Um, but yeah, 2 kids. Yes and no for me. And I ain't no man, so I ain't got a dater. um, something else I was gonna say. Now, okay, the point that this person made about being all the way compatible before making a baby. Yeah, you have to wonder, like, do people really Is it the people missing the flags or choosing not to see the flags? Um, and the person changing up on you? I think maybe it's a combination of both. Or no, because that person probably was who they are. You didn't pay attention to the flags, and then you just got married and you jumped into a situation or whatever. And um it ended. But and that's the problem. Because sometimes the red flags be flashing like a motherfucker. Like, bitch, um you didn't see him that big ass booger in his nose, or I don't know, whatever. Um or that lie about, I don't know, having $1 million in the bank. I don't fucking know shit. But to me, it just seemed like, mm-mm. Okay. Rad May says, wait, Lord Jesus, I can't talk. It's 1:30 in the morning, y'all. I didn't even realize it. How you divorced the man 3 years ago, then had a baby with him 7 months ago? When asked why they divorced, many of these women say we were young. Being young is not why you get a divorce. Exactly. That's so true. That's not the reason. And Kendra, like, she was so anti Kevin Samuels and so anti listening to the men that she's not going to be open minded to these questions. She just now open minded to asking from a man's point of view. Because of course that's who you want to date. So you should care what a man thinks. But when I just hate that some of the stuff, and she can't catch everything, granted. But when they say little stuff like we were young, like you said, I just think sometimes you just don't catch stuff because you're really not even looking for it, to be honest. And I think that used to be an acceptable. It's been such an acceptable answer for so long that especially when you're a woman, it's not abnormal. So I mean, but when maybe when if she goes on a date and she says that, the man will have to pry more and ask more, like, and ask, well, that's not an answer. Did he cheat? Like, did he cheat? Did you cheat? Did he lie about finance? Like, what the hell? That doesn't mean anything. Um, actually, uh, uh, Truth Savant said, "Man, people talk a good game, but the facts don't back it up." I have to have an emotional connection with a person before I open my legs. Kendra, when was the last time you were intimate? Her, when I could see with my ex-husband. Someone tell me how I'm divorcing you, but I'm emotionally connected to you. By the way, I have a 7-month-old baby by him, but I'm looking to date. People just talk to hear their own voice. Hard pass and don't look back. Um, Ray Haynes said they put their wants over their children's needs. AB says there's infinitely higher chance of single mother getting banged out while dating. One of the most embarrassing moments in my dating life was investing money while she was getting hit by her ex. So glad Kendra, the Manosphere and Chaos, help young men see this. Magic World says she's completely ridiculous. Why would you have a baby with a man after you divorce him? God damn it, I'm going back to listen to that again after I finish this because I did not hear that. Then she wants to call herself a sex educator. Men need to run. Kendra's face when she asked if it was too small. Let's see. I was along with her before she said a 7-month old, and she's been divorced from the father for 3 years. She doesn't seem like she makes good life choices, and dating someone with a baby that young just comes to the lead of additional stress. The hard pass, guys. Yeah, she comes across as also put together and buttoned up to the neck and everything like that. But this is still kind of a hot mess. She didn't say it didn't go all the way in. She said it didn't go all the way through. What? Anybody trying to child boo? um, Jay Monet said, "Why do these women start dating after a new baby? I find that so disgusting." Latoya B. Oh, women. Yes, that's what I want to hear from. Latoya B says, I think she should take therapy and then do therapy with her ex husband and try to work things out. She's pretty. I wish her the best. Oh, that's nice. T says she is still healing down there. ah, Indigo, I'm assuming is a woman, says, okay, you weren't compatible, but still went back for bedroom aerobics and made a new human. Now you're looking for someone new? Can both of you just focus on the baby, please? Thank you. Her melanin is popping. I guess this is a woman. She says, I think it's completely up to her that had that experience to decide. Oh, who cares about that stupid girl? Talk about that. Does it count? What difference does it make? Penetration versus non-penetration. What the hell? All right, now I really got to go back and listen because y'all is driving me crazy with this. Um, Abraham said, "I'm just always amazed how damn near every black woman that comes on the internet makes makes 6 figures plus. Yet the Department of Labor and Statistics that sees people actual pay says the average black woman makes 37K per year. I think I'm gonna stick with the Department of Labor." Ooh. Um. Okay. I just want to read this just for information. Panther said every black woman I know makes 6 figures from 100K to 200. I don't. I didn't know black people thought that was a great deal of money until YouTube. 30.8% of households make at least 100K. 50 to 150K is just middle class. It isn't much money at all. You are living in school districts rated 4 to 7 on a scale of 1 to 10, with 200, 300K house depending on taxes. When most middle class homes in major cities are a minimum of 445K. Data is also a few years behind, but the low earners will bring down the average of the high earners. Anyone who makes 100K will tell you that it isn't even remotely real money. Gotta hit 250K to really change your status. Take home pay is 72K or less. You can't afford a car that is more than 36. My new home, my new to me car is 18K. When a man claims he is making 100K and says he doesn't care what a woman is making, I know he's trolling or likely not good with money. I make a very good salary, and a partner that makes 60K would be life changing, but it would all be disposable income. I live in one of the most affordable metropolitan areas in the country. Two people making 55K will have a better lifestyle than one making 100K. Okay. It matters what your partner makes. FYI, 60% of people making 100K or more live paycheck to paycheck, probably because they think they have real money but don't. So if you see people bragging about 100K, you can laugh to yourself because most can only afford a couple more square feet in the same neighborhood, and that was before inflation. Okay. Um, Marie Baker says, I live in the Bay Area, so it's shocking that she's having so much trouble dating. We have all flavors and all kinds here. I'm guessing she just might not have time to date because of the kids. I think she should wait for her kid to get a little older. I wish her well. Okay. So on that note, I am going to end this and go back and listen because I have got to hear her say she's been divorced for 3 years, or else I cannot go to sleep. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. Thank you for getting me almost halfway to 1,000. Um, please like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all of the love and support. And on that note, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.